Hey guys, so I'm back and this was really just an impromptu video. I started getting ready and I said, wait a minute, I should just do a get ready with me video, chat through some of the products that I'm testing out and trying, and just show you guys how I created this simple smoky eye for work. You know, it's just a brown smoky eye. I really like how it looks. And I was just testing out some of my ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows and even some of the cheek colors that I picked up. And I am also doing a review, a demonstration. This is what I'm wearing right now. This is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. You won't see this part in the video because I'm going to use this for the demonstration. But this is the foundation that I'm using. I'm testing out a lot of products today on my skin, and I figured I might as well film it, since why not, right? So you're gonna see me now jump into getting ready. I am not wearing a moisturizer or a primer. I just filled in my brows, and then we'll just jump into the rest of my face. So I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, good morning. So I filled in my brows already. I'm just doing anything right now because I'm just testing out some products to see wear time and all that good stuff. I'm just going to apply some Prep and Prime line filler base from MAC right by my eye area because my lines are not okay under there. And this line filler actually works pretty well, so I'm just using it as a primer. I'm not putting on any other primer because I'm testing out a foundation for you guys today. And we'll talk about that in another video, an upcoming video. So all I'm doing is applying some primer under my eyes. And then I'm going to do some eyeshadow. Again, grabbing a Prep and Prime. This is the Extend Eye Base, also from MAC. And just applying that on my eyelids. Nothing too crazy. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just testing out some products today. I have been testing out quite a few products for you guys, but I decided I should just film this part of it since it might be interesting to you. Grabbing the Fit Me concealer from Maybelline. This is the shade Deep. Again, I just don't understand how Deep is lighter than, what was the other shade? The other shade is Cafe. So 30 is deeper than 33, which does that strike you as weird? Strikes me as weird. I'm just applying that under my brow. I'm grabbing my Anastasia number 18 brush. I'm just cleaning up my brows. I only do this on days that I'm wearing eyeshadow, otherwise I leave my brows as is. But when I'm wearing eyeshadow, I like to add a highlight under my brows and then just take the opportunity now to clean up under my brows as well. And if you hear that kind of blowing sound or fan sound in the background, that is my heat because it is cold. I don't have to tell you that. And I need to make sure that it's warm in here. So yeah, just gonna buff that out with my Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. And I need to do a filament setup, which really is not that much significantly different from what I would have as a normal setup. Pardon me. Yes, and I am straight up drinking Coke in the morning, which is terrible. That's my vice. I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. That is my one vice. I don't eat pizza, I don't eat crazy stuff. My one vice. Then I'm grabbing the Cafe shade. I'm just going to use these as bases, and you don't really need to use a base each and every time you apply eyeshadow. I tend to do that because I like rich color payoff, and I just like to even out my eyelids and give myself a nice even canvas to work with. So right now you can see now my eyelids are just one color. I'm concealing any dark areas, but again, a primer is enough. If you have oily lids or if you have dry lids, you can skip the primer and just go straight to eyeshadow. Most eyeshadows should still work without a primer. Again, a primer is just one of those extra steps that you can take, but you know, with YouTube and us gaining more knowledge about the makeup industry as regular consumers, we've discovered primers, and now they're a big thing. So I still use a primer just because I have oily lids and things will crease and just be a mess on me, so I need a primer, but you don't necessarily need a base. Don't know why I'm even bothering to tell you that, but I'm gonna be using some of my ColourPop eyeshadows today, and I have quite a lot. I don't know what look I am going for right now. I'm grabbing, which one is this? Play, which is just a creamy caramel. I'm grabbing that on a It Cosmetics brush. This is from the Live Beautifully collection. This is the 216, the all over shadow. And Play is a light caramel color, and it's matte. So I'm just running that in my crease area. It's not coming off fully matte. It's almost like a satin, or maybe because I used this brush yesterday. But okay. This is not like a significant color. It's just adding some blending color in my crease. That color did absolutely nothing. I could have skipped that step. Then I'm gonna grab To a T. Oh, that's cute. I didn't even realize that it's To a T. Oh, that's cute. And this again is a deeper brown, like a caramelly shade, but it's a deeper brown. You can see. Yeah, it's better if I put it there because the lights won't wash it out when I come in. And just apply that on the outer lid area. And this is a warm color, and this is just giving me some dimension. Again, this is one of the matte shades. Just applying that on that outer V area. And I don't know if you guys realize, and maybe that's why you guys like Get Ready With Me videos, how I apply eyeshadow, or how everybody applies eyeshadow when they're just doing their own makeup, not for a video, is probably a lot different than they do it for videos when they're trying to show you the steps. And it's not right or wrong, but we do different things to show you how to accomplish a look, rather than how we would normally just go ahead and just mix colors and apply colors. So in case you're wondering how I'm doing my makeup differently. This is Fairfax, which is a deeper brown, again a matte, and I am just building up dimension. Ooh, that got too much. I'm just building up dimension. Got a little bit too much, so wipe off the brush. And when I say I wipe off the brush, I'm just using a washcloth. So how are you guys doing? I just posted a car chat, so you guys should have seen that. And the car chats, like I said in that video, have been, oh, they blend out really nicely. Yeah. So the car chats have been kind of on a hiatus because I'm just so busy. I got stuff to do. Today I didn't even finish the assignment for class, and I need to, because we're gonna have, my professor does a little quiz every class, at the beginning of every class, because he wants to make sure that you do the homework. Not that he's collecting the homework, but he's making sure you did the homework. So he does like a little quiz on the homework every class, which I guess is a good idea to do that, but it makes me cringe every day. I'm just like, oh god, here we go again, you know. I'm just all over it. But what is this? Moonin. This is like a bronzy shade now. This is a pearlized finish, and so I need to finish up the assignment today. Ooh, this is the Real Techniques number 200 eyeshadow brush, and with these eyeshadows I'm using a synthetic brush because they are a little bit of a different texture. They're not powder, they're not quite cream, but they're moist, kind of spongy product. They're a moist spongy product, so a synthetic brush is best for these, and they do recommend using your finger. However, I find that they still apply very nicely with a synthetic brush. So this is not one of those eyeshadows that you have to apply with your fingers to get good color payoff. If you want more intense color payoff, you're gonna use your finger. I'm wiping off the brush. If you use your finger, obviously you're gonna get richer pigmentation, it's gonna be more opaque, but with a brush, I've had no issues with these, which, you know, that's how I apply eyeshadow. I hate getting my fingers into products for my face. I just don't like putting my finger, not only putting my finger into products, but because I have nails, and I don't understand girls with these long nails, like, no, I just don't understand how you guys do it. You know what, they need a different shape for eyes. Look how the ice is gonna block my drinking. But yeah, they actually apply really nicely with a brush, and they blend out nicely. Like, look how I got just a hazy effect with these. So far, if you want to sneak peek into the review, so far I am very impressed by them. I like the eyeshadows a lot. I cannot really complain about them. Again, they're a different texture, they're a different look, so they're not going to be what you necessarily are used to with a powder eyeshadow. Going back in with the Fairfax, that's a dark matte brown. They're not going to be what you expect. They're definitely different than anything I've ever felt. Well, no, that's a lie. The bouncy blushes, who had the bouncy blushes? Maybelline? Revlon? L'Oreal? I think it was Maybelline that had bouncy blushes, where they had that moussey texture, and they kind of, if you touch them, they would get an indentation. It's a similar moussey feel. And if you remember the Dream Matte Mousse, yeah, it would be Maybelline then, because they have the Dream Matte Mousse, right, foundation with that kind of spongy effect. It's a similar feel. So if you felt some of those products, it's a similar feel. And people say it's like Play-Doh. It's not as stiff as Play-Doh, but I can see where they're coming from with the feeling, how they feel. So it's a similar kind of moussey, spongy effect, and it's definitely not gonna play the same way as powder eyeshadows do. I need a clean brush. Let me grab a clean brush. I'm gonna try this blending brush. Let's see if it works. It's a little bit floppy, but we'll see. But like I said, they're not gonna do the same as a powder eyeshadow. You're gonna get a nice effect, but it's more of, when you use brushes with it, it's more of a very skin-like finish more than a powder. A powder gives you, you can almost see the powder particles, like you can see the particles separate from your skin. With these, I find like they really blend into the skin almost like a cream would, and I like the effect of it. It's definitely a nice effect. And what I find with these is that the shimmery shades that have glitter in them and stuff, it's a really refined glitter. You know what, I'm gonna use my finger so I can get more of the shimmer, and it comes off like that, and then you can just press it on, and again, you're gonna get more of the shimmer and sheen doing that from these eyeshadows. And I don't like doing this, but it's not something that you're gonna deduct points from the performance of the product, because they do say to use your fingers. And again, when I do reviews, I go by what the product description says, you know, like what is it claiming, and these say use your fingers, so la la la. Alright, I like that. Go back in with my brush around the edges. I need an inner tear duct color, but I don't think I have one from, I have quite a few from ColourPop that are pretty, but I don't know if they go with the look. Like I need something that goes with a bronzy color. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this one. This is Gameface, which is a really bright bronzy color. It's really intense, and I'm grabbing a Real Techniques. Which one is this? The 201. And I'm gonna, is that too much? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, pop that on the, okay. That doesn't look too bad. Wipe off the brush. And I like this brush for these products, and it's almost like a win for these brushes that I have them. And the Sedona lace brushes too, like I got them at the right time to try them with cream products because they're synthetic brushes, so it's like it's the perfect type of brush to use with products that I am now testing. And this brush has a little what do you call this, a little hair sticking out, and it's driving me nuts, and I want to trim it, but I'm saving that for the review. Like I want to show is that where, like, I want to show that it has a little stray hair in the actual review. This is Smash. It's the lighter champagne. That's the one I was originally gonna use, but it was too light, I think, so I'll just use it on top of that. Okay, that looks, now I'm just mixing them so I get like a bronzier champagne. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that looks good. I do want to add some more depth though to this outer area. I'm just gonna probably just grab a powder eyeshadow, and this is good too to see how they interact with other products. I'm just gonna grab one of my Anastasia eyeshadows. Let's see, which one is this? Rich Brown? Yeah, I'm gonna grab Rich Brown, which is this color right here. It's just a dark brown. It's more of a neutral brown. Oh, that's too much. Okay, and just dab it in the outer lid, outer crease area. And spoiler alert, the Anastasia eyeshadows, again, I have my review. I already did the swatches and all that. It's just getting time to do the actual speaking part of the review is killing me. But the matte eyeshadows from her line, they are divine. The titanium shades, which I want the rest of them, but they're always out of stock, and she hasn't restocked, and I don't know if they're just waiting for the Macy's launch in March. It's just driving me nuts, but I really want those shades. But the mattes are divine. The ultra mattes are divine. Do they call them mattes or just ultra mattes? They're awesome. They're awesome, awesome, awesome products. But yeah, I think that is enough for my highlights. Can grab another one of the Anastasia ones. Let's go for, no, this is not Anastasia. This one is, I think this is a matte color. This one is Bamboo, I think. Lord, I think this is Bamboo. Oh God. Oh God, I don't want that. But okay, just a light color right there. Lord, my Tom Ford brush mash up so. Look at this. Look at this. Look, all the brush now. I'm near my. No. That's not. I need to wash this brush apparently. But yeah, so I'm just gonna apply that color right under my brow. Oh, that is a nice highlight color. I think the shade is Bamboo. I just ripped the label off. I'm so mad, but I think it is Bamboo. Just apply that under my brow to set the concealer, and then yeah, that brush needs some recuperation. My poor brush. Oh. So before I start the foundation review part, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some of my MAC Conceal and Correct Duo. This is Burnt Coral and Rich Yellow. So I'm gonna grab the Burnt Coral side and dab it right under my eyes by my dark areas, because yeah, I don't need to say more than yeah. You hear this? I hate that. That's faulty packaging. Then I'm gonna grab my Sedona Lace, one of my Sedona Lace brushes. This one is the 224, which is just the pointed chisel type one. And then just pat that out under my eyes. And orange or like a more salmon color will cancel out dark circles. Of course you're going to cover it with foundation, but the orange will help cancel out the dark circles so the foundation can do its job. Because foundation is not going to color correct and cover up the dark parts of your skin. It's just trying to lay down an even color, but it's not going to color correct and neutralize dark spots. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the foundation demonstration, which I'm doing for review, so I'm just going to skip over that part. But for reference, I'm using the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation and in the shade Tahoe. So I'll see you soon to finish up the face. Alright, so I applied my foundation and now I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm using the Pacifica Natural Minerals Stella Gaze Length and Strength Mascara. And I was sent these by Pacifica, and what I've been doing with this mascara specifically is using it as kind of my base mascara. So I'll use this first. It gives a very natural, beautiful look to the lashes. I have decently long lashes, like my lashes aren't stubby or anything, and they're decently full, so I don't need too much to build up on them. So this gives a nice look if you have nice, you know, decent lashes already. With the volume, I do see a difference in volume, and it's a rich black mascara, which is key for me. I need a rich black mascara to make my lashes really stand out, and I found that this one is a really nice one. What I like about it too is that it's organic with vitamins, and when you're using things on your eyes, I think vitamins can never hurt, because your eyes are very sensitive, your lashes, all that. So if I can add vitamins and minerals to my lashes, I think that's a great thing. So I layer this mascara if I'm going for a fuller effect, but if I'm going for a nice natural look, like this works really well. As you can see, my lashes look really nice and full. I'm applying some to my bottom lashes as well. The brush, I know a lot of people might not like the brush because it's a big full brush, and some people don't like a huge brush for applying mascara. I personally prefer a natural haired brush and a big full brush, so that actually works pretty well for me. I would layer this with my voluminous carbon black from L'Oreal or my Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm using these up before I open a brand new product, so that's why you don't see me with a full size Too Faced, because I need to use up my mascaras before I go ahead and open a new one. And if you saw my backup drawer collection, you know I have my backups awaiting me, but again, I gotta use up the other mascaras before I pull out a brand new one. So I just layer this because these mascaras give a little bit more fullness to my lashes, and I like nice full lashes when I'm wearing eye makeup. I wouldn't normally wear eyelashes to work, so I'm not gonna put any false eyelashes on, but I need my lashes to still be pretty full, which as you can see, they look pretty full from those mascaras. So I like using that mascara now just because of the added benefits of it, which I think anybody can benefit from those products. Pacifica is available at Target if you're interested, and they're organic and vegan products. So brush is a vegan brush, so if you're into natural products, that's a good line to check out. So that's what, you know what, I always step back and look at my eyeshadow, and in the camera it looks like I have harsh lines right here, but in my mirror it looks very blended out. So I don't know. I just always go back in and try to blend where things look a little bit too harsh. So I'm just blending out in my crease area where it looks a little bit too harsh. Blend. Okay, we're gonna leave it because I can't do anything about that. So that's what the face looks like. I'm going to go ahead and add some blush, and I'm using one of the Super Shock Cheeks. This is the shade Quarters. It's a satin, and it's like a rosy, it looks like a terracotta rosy shade because it has a little bit of nude to it. I'm grabbing that on a Zoeva Face Shape brush. This is a very small synthetic brush. It's the 110, and I'm just gonna dab that on my brush tip. Don't get too much because these are very pigmented, and just dab that over my cheeks just a little bit. I'm not trying to be too crazy with this, but these blushes actually work really nice from what I can tell so far, and I really wasn't expecting a lot from them. But for cheek products, a lot of people are used to cream blushes, and they're not as opposed to using creams on their cheeks and their faces as they are on their eyes. So I think this texture will work well for a lot of people. A cream product gives you a much more natural finish to your skin than powder product would, and I think this is a really nice product. It gives, look, it gives me a nice natural flush to my cheeks, which I really like. In fact, you know what, I'm gonna grab some more of the brighter, I'm gonna grab a brighter color. This is Fruitstand. This one is a bright, almost neon coral orange. See, you can see it on the brush, and just dab that. Woo! You see how you can see that on my cheeks? I'm just using a little bit over that just to brighten the color up, and it's a really bright color, as you can see. So just blend that in, and use a synthetic brush. You can use even a Duo Fiber brush. Do I have a Duo Fiber brush out right now? No. But a Duo Fiber, yes I do. This is another Zoeva brush. This is the 122 Petite Stippling brush. This is a good brush to use with products like this as well. And then just blend that in and let it set. That is such a pretty color. That is really pretty. Does it look blotchy? Get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. I'm going to add a little contour because I'm doing a full face. So I'm grabbing my Marc Jacobs Hide 5 Filter Contour Duo and just applying a little bit of that to the hollows of my cheeks just to give a little bit of shape. Yeah. And I think that's all I'm going to do right there since I am testing the foundation out. But yeah, that's the finished look right there. I'm going to go ahead and put my clothes on, and I'll be right back to wrap up whatever we were doing just now. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'm just going to apply some lip balm, which I should have applied before. This is the Paula's Choice, what is it, Lip and Body Treatment Balm. I love this lip balm. It was actually a part of my favorites, but I deleted like a bunch of footage from that video because it was like an hour and a half long. And I know, even though you guys don't mind long videos, that was a bit too much, so I deleted a bunch of it. So I should probably do a follow-up favorites video with like more lip products, but we'll see how that goes. While that sets up on my lips, I'm just gonna apply my Silk Sesame eyeliner in Green Envy just on my lower lash line, just to give us a little bit of definition on those lower lashes. And this is such a beautiful color. It's a deep color, but it's not black, it's not brown, it has this nice green tint to it. It's like a khaki green. It's very pretty, so I love this color. Goes well with dark smoky looks because you can kind of add an accent without being too crazy. I don't have another brush right now, so I'm just gonna grab the Real Techniques. Which one is this? The 202 brush, and go along the edges just to blend that in a little bit, not too much. And yeah. And this color also has some gold in it, so on dark brown eyes or brown eyes, hazel eyes, it really picks up the gold in your eyes, so it really accents your eyes very well. And then for my eyeliner, I'm just going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On and put some of that on my lower waterline. I'm not going all the way in, I'm just going about 2/3 of the way in on my lower lash line. Just to close off my eye a little bit. You see the difference between that one and that one? Yeah. But I'm not bringing it all the way in because it's still a daytime look, so I'm not trying to go too smoky. So there you go. And now my lips are a little bit set up, so just dab off some of the excess. I don't wipe it off, I just dab off some. Then I'm grabbing a Marc Jacobs New Nudes lipstick. Love these. And this is the shade Roleplay number 110, which is just a rosy nude. And I really like these. I have 2 of them. And after Lent, because I gave up makeup shopping for Lent. That's my sacrifice, which I know people are like, that's so trivial. And it is very trivial, but it's a big deal to me. So I'm giving that up. So after IMATS, perhaps when we get another sale from Sephora, I'll pick up a couple more of these because I really like them a lot. And this one, the other one's in my bag, but this one's just a pinky nude. And I love nude shades. I just love nude shades. Then I'm grabbing the Volupte Tint in Oil number 6 from YSL. These are new products for them too. As you can see, I'm trying out all kinds, and everything that I'm trying out is pretty much new in my collection. This is just an oily, oil-based lip gloss. Does that make sense? It's an oil with a tint in oil, and it's meant to be hydrating, glossy, you know, yeah. So I'm just applying that right on the top of that. Not that I needed it, but I like the look of these. I like the feel of them. The only thing I don't like is the smell and the price. But it's YSL, so it's a little bit more pricey than typical. But I don't like YSL products, lip products especially, have this, like, it's a very, it's not citrusy, it's like a plant, but it definitely smells like a plant or something. I don't like the smell of it. It smells very green. It smells greenish. But that is the finished look. Here are the eyes. Let's, like I always do with the eyes, let me show you the eyes. Yeah, I think it's a nice smoky look. And you can see, I don't know if you can see the glitter sparkles on my eyes. And those glitters actually hold on for dear life. Like, they don't fall all over your face. They actually stick on without the help of a primer or anything. So I really like that. The cheeks, again, look very natural. We'll see how that works because this is the first time I'm wearing these. And I already know I love the lips. So that is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this impromptu get ready with me kind of chit chatty kind of video. And I like testing out these new products. They're actually very nice. I got good results from them, so I'm very pleased so far. And I'll give you the final verdict on the foundation that I tried out, and the eyeshadows and the blush. The lips are a go, the mascara is a go. So until my next video, which will be soon. Yeah, it will be soon. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and you know, you're staying warm. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.